Alright, guys, we are back. This is the third episode of D20 Brigade. We've got two new players this week, and hopefully we're going to hold on to them for a while. So we're just going to go down the row for the two of them. Simona, you're playing the character Emeridia. Go ahead and say hi. And Austin, who is the person being covered with... I can only find, I'm sorry, the female angel, not the male one. So I do apologize. Go ahead and say hi.
Maybe someone just kicked him with the balls real hard.
Well, apparently I'm a female angel now. I could do with that role playing. Let's go.
No, we're gonna stick with your old stuff. As well, returning again, we have Mariah with Fia, Tiffany with Lillian, and Allison with Relea. Where we left our party last week, they had just been finished combat with Anna Manaus, the daughter of the Regent, who was at the Resistance camp. And so we're going to actually start there. In fact, actually, I'm going to rearrange these tokens a little bit, just to get everything set up. And you see, we actually have tokens now. Yay! Everything is wonderful.
Upgrades are fun.
Upgrades are fun. That's how combat ended last week. So, we're going to just basically start from where we left off, with Anna looking up at the 200-foot-tall elven form of Relea, with frightful presence. And she was saying to stop, that I'm Anna Manaus, and we need your help.
And I had stayed my blade. Like a good girl.
Okay.
I did lob off the important NPC's head.
Do you shrink back down into a normal size form?
Considering I don't technically change size, I just appear to. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh,
So
kitty scared the shit out of her. Here, kids, come take your baby carrots.
Anna stows her blades and snaps her fingers. And Liliana, I think you were unconscious, right?
No, I came back. You guys healed me.
Okay, how much health were you at last time?
Shoot, let me see if we still have it.
I think we got her up to 2. I know she was breathing and her eyes were open.
Right.
I was up at 5.
Ooh.
5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so +3. There we go. Yay, that works. Okay, Anna snaps her fingers, and medics start coming around you, everyone, and it's patched up. And suddenly, you're back to full health. Everyone is now back to full health, so just be aware of that now.
Okay, do I need to adjust my health pool?
To do that, just when you click on the green thing, do a plus whatever to it, and it'll modify up to the full bar. I will let you handle your own health there, Allie.
It won't let me handle my own health. It's just like, fuck you.
I will change that.
111, please. So +4.
Try changing it yourself.
Oh. Well, look at it. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Now, after this happens, she points, she turns to everyone and says, "There's a lot for us to discuss. Come to my tent. We have food you can eat and rest. Just follow me." She walks over to a tent and opens a larger tent, the largest one in the camp, and opens a flap and says, "Come on inside." Do you guys choose to follow?
Liliana's really reluctant because this bitch just basically knocked her unconscious.
She goes, "I know what just went down was hard, and I know your father sent you on a mission. But I'm going to tell you right now, you're following the wrong man."
Liliana looks to her party. Guys.
I'm not saving you guys this time. Figure it out on your own.
Oh, come on, but we're squishies.
Hold your hand. Talk to the woman.
My character looks at her and says, "Why should we trust you?" To which she replies, Because my father only thinks that I was kidnapped, and he's the one trying to take the crown of the kingdom. I'm the one trying to stop him from doing this.
Is there any particular reason why?
Because if I don't, your entire race is extinguished.
I'd look between Anna and the elves and that packet Anna. What?
I've been a rogue for most of my life and danced in the shadows for about the same time. I can see through your magics quite clearly. I know you're elves. Don't worry, you have no enemies here.
I don't like this person.
Me either.
It's really fucking creepy.
So for the internet doesn't wonder why I was whispering. There was a small child there. You may have a couple more goldfish, honey. Here you go.
You don't have any enemies here, that much I promise.
Why do we have to talk inside the tent? Why can't we talk out here?
Because the tent has food. I figure you are hungry.
You said food, you won the words to my heart.
At the same time, a scout walks up and says, "The scout from the tower has returned. Would you like her to join us?" Anna nods, and Amaridia walks up to the group. That's you, Simone. Go ahead and move your character.
I am.
Hey, please don't spit goldfish out at me like weeping whale.
Alright, Amaridia, you walk into the tent with Anna. Do you all follow for the food, at least?
Yes.
I, of course, follow my sister, even though I don't want to go inside this tent.
I will follow these two just because
One
they need
character
to stop.
disappeared.
Where am I?
Okay. You're at the bottom of the screen. I am moving you up. Ah!
We really just don't like that particular token in general.
Apparently, it's a little odd. Anyway. You all pile in inside the tent, which is quite massive, even more so than you thought. Inside there's a table that has a small feast that's now sitting there. And a area where you can all sit down and eat.
Hold on.
I go sit.
Anna sits at the head of the table with her own plate and starts chewing on a leg of chicken. Alright, so explanation, I'm guessing, is what you're looking for. I'm assuming that's all correct.
Lillian nods, but she's not sitting down. She's still kind of by the front of the tent.
I give my sister a look like, you better come sit down before I make you sit down.
She looks at Amaridia first and asks her, before I do this, can you give me a report real quick of the tower?
Yeah. Okay. So, there are weapons on the east side of the tower, explosives on the opposite side.
So, west side of the tower, then?
Yes. Explosives on the west side, weapons on the east.
What are their war chief?
He's at the top of the tower.
Oh, he's got too many in that area. Crap. Alright. Go ahead and have some dinner. And we will plan our next move with Boulder. He's already relieved you, correct?
Correct.
Okay, we will plan our next move, and we'll meet up with him in the morning. Explanation for you guys. My father was not exactly a wonderful man to begin with. But somehow he rose to the ranks of Daggerfall pretty quickly. Then after my mother was killed, at the time I didn't know by who, he rose to the ranks even faster and took the regency within about a week. Got the armies of the city behind him, and then has decided through his own ways to try and take the crown. I'm not a fan of this plan because we've been doing just fine without that. but he seemed adamant on destroying the elves entirely. So, at this point, there's nothing more I can do. She looks at all of you. That is why I need your help. For right now, we don't have any. We're running out of weaponry. An orc warlord by the name of Gro'klek has taken those weapons, and he's trying to use them to go to the Elven lands and take out one of their leaders, one who put a bounty on his head. He can't get through the wall without going through Daggerfall, and my father won't let him through. And on top of that, I know you at least have some skill, because I know that you actually killed what would be my brother. Don't worry, I don't feel any bad, harsh feelings. His death is welcomed. Allie, your camera's off, by the way.
I turned it off to blow my nose.
Oh, okay.
It should be back on now.
It's loading.
It doesn't like you.
Apparently not. There's no harsh feelings. Bartleby Jack wasn't exactly a loved member from me.
That was your brother. I'm not sorry about that one either. Oh, wait a minute. This might be yours then. They pull up the amulet.
She takes the amulet. No, that was his.
May I keep it then?
That's your call. I don't want his belongings. I didn't feel comfortable with his choice of business in the first place, or what my father asked him to do.
I put it back in my pouch.
Bartleby Jack was the one that was running a protection scam on the town. He was adopted by one of my father's charges, a man that was called Mr. Hensley. He was a street urchin. I don't know the full story behind that. Apparently his parents died. But my father was using Bartleby to double dip in his own coffers. He'd collect the tax money from the citizens while at the same time collecting the protection money from the citizens, or at least a portion of it. Hensley knew, and what made me fully run away from the kingdom and get out quickly was knowing that fact, plus the fact that Hensley was more than likely the one to murder my mother. So if you want to know why I'm standing against my father, it's because I know that he is a truly evil man and he should not be holding the power that he does. She takes another bite and a swig from her mead and looks down at the wood of the table. That's why I need your help. Do you have any questions?
What exactly do you need our help with?
For starters, getting those weapons back. Gro'klek having them is not what I need. He won't come join on our side, and I won't tolerate orcs in my own. Orcs actually taking control of our weapons naturally. I don't have any racism towards them. I know they're just trying to survive. But at the same time, he has wronged us and he needs to be removed. Secondly, at least talk my father down from this and get him out of the seat of the Regency. Then we can start changing the laws of the city. This was going to take longer, but you guys have forced my hand and forced us to move up our little timetable.
We're good at that kind of thing.
Well, I can't say I miss Thompson either, but he was useful. Maybe we can...
It's half-orc over here, your lieutenant, or whatever she is. She coming to play with us too.
She has superior knowledge of this area, and she's been spending her time behind enemy lines with Gro'klek's forces. So I would have her come with you, yes. And you will meet another person across when you get to the encampments, if you decide to choose this mission. Be forewarned, he He has control of his affliction, but he is cursed.
Cursed. Cursed how?
He's a paladin, and before, as he was going through his training, he was bitten by one of the few lycanthropes that were wandering the area outside of Riverdale.
I just point at the two squishies across the table. I have to keep these two safe, and you want me to walk your werewolf?
He's perfectly capable of walking himself if he needs to use the bathroom.
I do not promise.
If you just said use the bathroom. What about everything else?
He's perfectly capable of controlling his affliction. He will not be going off on you.
I do not promise the safety of either of your scouts.
They're more than capable of handling themselves, I'm sure they agree.
And if that wolf causes any troubles, I'll take its head.
We'll have dinner.
I don't know if you'd want to eat cursed meat. However, I can assure you that if there were any troubles, he would have fallen on his own sword by now.
Well, at least he's not a klutz. Alright, you two, what are we doing?
I kind of want to eat, but I don't want to eat yet, because I don't trust the food.
I already cast purified food to drink. Pay attention to the call list.
She did.
I don't know. He said that went through. I didn't hear him say it went through.
It's a purify food and drink spell on stationary food that's not been poisoned. Because if you do remember, she also ate.
She did.
Yeah, but her food might not be poisoned.
She took it from the same table already.
That is what kills you.
Well, she already cast it. The call is successful. You're safe to eat the food.
Here, that's right. I do have to technically do make sure I don't.
Go ahead and roll it. Oh!
I didn't start eating that.
Okay, so all of a sudden,
I'm not gonna do myself a favor and call my roll there.
so you watch Anna start to take another bite as you've seen the effects of the spell. Makes everything glow green and look vile and hideous. She's like, shit! Throws the chicken bone.
Don't eat that. Well, I'll try that again. This time a little less bad at it. Go ahead.
Please do. Killing me is not exactly what I think you want today.
No.
No. Wow, like 360 there.
You cast the spell again, and you magically repair every damage you just did to this food. Not only that, apparently it smells divine, and you wish to eat more of it.
I take a piece of the meat and then I share it with my mutant squirrel. Because my mutant squirrel likes to eat meat now.
By the way, the whole entire time the girl Anna was talking, Liliana has slowly crept to the table. She was keeping her distance at first.
Okay, the plan. If you wish to join on this mission, here is the plan. The tower itself is over here.
I see Ellie now.
Ellie is back! Yay, she's finally back.
You may have this goldfish. Here you
The
go.
tower itself is over here. On the edge of the camp itself, there is a small hill where Boulder, the paladin lycanthrope, is over here. You'll rendezvous with him,
Goldfish.
and you will.
Ow! Don't fight.
And from there, you'll be able to charge forth into the camp. A party of 5 should be able to take everything down. Sorry, party of 6. Because there's as well. At the same time, we're going to have on this edge, once you get into position, a row of archers.
Notice that.
She stands up from the table and goes to a chest on her drawer, on her nightstand, and grabs a small weapon and hands it to Relea. At the same time, if you mark them with this, and she shows you to just pull the trigger and a glob of colored paint will come out. If you mark anywhere on the ground with this, our archers will find it from this side of the hill, and will fire into the camp at that location. I would advise making use of them when you can.
You look around. Is there any archer around here?
I'm pointing.
In fact, look over at. I'm sorry, I can't remember the character's name. Melodious character. I feel awful. That is really hard to remember how to pronounce. I hand it off to her. You're trained to use this, I imagine.
Yeah, then you can. Then she can use it. Then just at a certain point on the ground, mark a section, and the archers will fire. Just make sure you're not in the pathway.
But I love becoming the human pincushion.
We're not going there, Allie. Go ahead and eat and drink. There are tents being set up for you as we speak, so you can have a good rest. In the morning, around 5 o'clock at sunrise, we'll have you woken up, and we will start the mission. However, I haven't gotten your consent whether you really want to do this.
Just follow these two. What are we doing together?
Hey, what about just me? You can ask my sister too.
She's stuffing her face.
Oh, okay.
Who doesn't fit in my life right now?
Well,
it's not our fault that your sister's a female Goku.
Could you say that again?
I said it's not my fault that your sister's a female Goku.
That was funny, I'll give you that.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. The second our life becomes at stake, like if we realize we've been backstabbed, I mean...
Well, I can assure you of this much. You would have been backstabbed more by my own father when she delivered me.
Trust me, Liliana, no wise person who can see that you're elves would backstab us now.
True. I'm willing. I mean, I don't want our race to go extinct, so I'm willing to fight for us. What about you, sister?
Yeah!
She appears to be quite good at keeping secrets.
You look at your sister and she holds up 2 chicken bones while her mutant squirrel looks up at her and says, "Uh-huh," and then goes back to the flute. So,
I couldn't put it any better.
So, it's now morning. You guys have had a nice rest. You've gone to bed, had a sleep. Everyone's waking up. Anna comes out in more regal armor and says, "I'm not joining you this morning. I'm not allowed to, even though I'm asking you to go, this is not a mission that I myself would go on. Revealing myself this early would be too great. So it's just going to be you 6 going. You meet up with him roughly on the border. Go ahead and get your things ready and we can go. And you can head off. The archers are already in place. It's just before sunrise, so I would just say wait at the rendezvous point. Boulder will find you." Dan Thalane gets his things together and waits for the rest of the party.
I get my stuff together quickly, and I put my mutant squirrel on my shoulder. And I'm ready.
Damn squirrel.
Can't forget the squirrel.
Because what's worse is because it was already a tiny creature. It's only like a small or it's not that big.
She said squirrel, so I gave her a squirrel.
Well, originally she had a bird, but that didn't go over very well.
Failed quite horribly.
Yeah.
Was it the thing that tried to peck me? or whatever it did.
I don't remember what it did. All
It
I know
ignored her.
It was just bad. All I know is all the rolls were awful.
Yeah. So
Now he's kind of like a pet.
are the 5 of us ready to move forward?
Yeah, I gather my crap and go.
I wouldn't have actually slept that evening.
Simona?
I'm ready.
Alrighty.
That
So,
was the most adorable sound ever. I'm just gonna call that out. I don't know what made it. It was adorable.
huh?
That sound that was just made. It was probably the small child, and it was adorable.
Oh, yes. It's adorable. She's currently having an argument with her cat and pushing her grocery cart.
I was wondering what she's been yelling at this whole time. Like, she was full on conversating.
It's a cat. It's a stuffed kitty cat.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that a note for your character? Allie, day 1 or no sleep?
Yep, I did not sleep.
Okay.
Oh,
I was
technically we don't sleep, but...
Yes, but my creature does have to sleep. Technically. So I just have to note.
Okay, well, it's morning, and you guys, who did sleep slept. So, all right. So you've moved forward, back down the path that you came, and up to the west, or up to the east to the rendezvous point, which is right here. And upon meeting, you're at a small hill, and you see all of this in front of you.
Oh.
Oh, the urge,
The
the
exact
urge to just.
Huh?
I just want to
Really?
clear the board.
Exactly in all this.
Why did your tokens not move?
They haven't moved yet. They don't love you.
Apparently not. So I will reset up your tokens. You are right. That's not right. Hold on.
Says you. It looks perfectly fine for me. No.
Yeah, we're nowhere near it. Perfect.
I could move you a little farther off, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just trying to get everyone set up on there, because I don't know why the tokens didn't move, but they didn't.
They don't like you.
They don't.
Thank you today.
It's sad. They don't love me.
I just want to clear the board. The urge to clear the board is staggering.
I'm sure it is. We're moving you a little bit off.
Hey, I gotta go check on a small child.
She's adopted my name for the spawn.
Huh?
Oh no, I did that before. I'm glad I found somebody else who does it too.
Alright, hold on. Why did the players not move? I just gotta get... I gotta edit this. I'm pausing this for 1 second while I do this. So, you've reached the tower, and on the side of the hill at the rendezvous point, you see this in front of you. There are probably 30 orcs in front of this. Yeah, roughly about. As well as the tower you see sort of reaching very high up and blocking everything else out from view. Suddenly you see it, you hear a soft howl and a breathing sound. Boulder, what color wolf are you?
I'm a black wolf.
Black wolf? Okay.
I can jump back like a half foot.
I'm a really bad person because I think you were supposed to say breathing sound, hover between my stuffy nose, and you're not enunciating. I heard breeding.
You're the best, Ellie. I love you.
So my initial thought was, why is he mounting something this early in the game?
Hey,
Really?
got your animal instincts, man. I can't help it sometimes.
Apparently morning sex is the best, so I don't know. I mean, it is almost summer.
Poor Austin. He's gonna deal with me at raid later too.
You hear a breathing sound, and a wolf slowly appears from the other side of the hill.
Hello. I know who he is.
Yeah, she knows who he is. That's
I'm sorry, picturing a half orc with that adorable voice just being like, you know, to a dog that's just like,
Hey, apparently my voice is adorable. That's awesome.
you pet the wolf as he appears?
I do.
I'm still sitting there freaking the fuck out.
Hell yeah!
Hyperventilate.
Lillian's like taking steps away.
I look at these two. Did you not listen to Anna last night?
I didn't think I'd be this.
Hey, random wolf approaching us. I'm gonna be safe and back the fuck away. Okay.
Random wolf.
Curious, how large is the wolf?
Boulder?
Yeah.
How large is the wolf?
A medium-sized creature.
Okay. But I pick him up like children carry cats and just walk over to the druid with him. What? He's fuzzy.
You as you're holding the wolf, you see the wolf flailing about, and you hear this words, "Put me down!"
I just shrug and put him back in his box.
So you have been
You
accosted.
can't just pick things up.
You sure about that, Elf?
Don't pick me up.
Hey, I stop. We're here to do something. I'm guessing you're our contact. Do you wish to transform back into a human there, Boulder, so you can speak normally?
I'm gonna transform back into my human form so I can communicate and tell you the battle plan.
Okay. So, Danthelaine reaches into his pack and pulls out some rocks that he sort of strews about, and in about the same formation that you see. Where do we want to start? Because this is a lot. I don't know what Anna was thinking by only 6 of us could take all this on.
As a battle plan, from my experience in battling these orcs, I would start more to the right with the 2 groups of 2, and we should use. You guys have She did give you the paint gun, right?
Hey, she did.
And then I say we should use the paint gun on the groups of 3 or more.
Yeah, I agree. How about the large group that's more towards the front, that's more likely group 7?
That works for me.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone agree on this plan?
Yep.
Or is Allie's like all of a sudden, oh, why is my fun taken away?
I wanted to clean through all of the monsters.
All right. So, who wants to lead the charge?
Not me.
Nope.
I'm
Maybe
going
if I
to
turn into a big ferocious animal, maybe, but no.
I'm going to squint-eyed at Allie's character and be like, I feel like you should take the charge. There's something about you that's just different than everyone else.
I kind of whisper over to my sister, if that wasn't a pickup line, I don't know what was.
Juliet just giggles to herself.
My eyes snap to the little elf over there, and I say, "Pickup line? Really? In the middle of battle? Come on."
You never know.
I mean,
Stranger things have happened.
yeah.
Oh.
She eyeballs her sister's mutant squirrel. Stranger things has happened.
All right, everyone, roll for initiative. Just slash roll d20
Score, people.
plus
Your initiative
yeah,
score.
plus your initiative score. So for me, that's a 14.
Oh, mine would be a plus. I didn't do that yet.
I don't know what that is, to be quite honest.
Mine was plus 11.
What is the initiative?
The initiative modifier. Is your character sheet open?
Yes.
Sweet.
Is that the AC?
Modifier or the score?
The initiative modifier is the total. So, for instance, if it's your Dex modifier plus miscellaneous modifier, which is 0, then yeah. So, for instance, let's go into open up the character sheets that I have for you, Liliana and Fia. Okay, so Fia, that's a +2.
Okay.
Get it, Jaws. Get
So that's a 5.
I just did the wrong one.
Okay, so there's that.
So mine would be like a 5.
Yeah.
That's what.
5. I'm 14. Allison, what's your full initiative bonus?
I don't have.
So it's just 5?
Yeah. I'm a slow ass motherfucker, but I hit hard.
This is true.
I'm just gonna shut up right now.
Austin, you're at a 7.
Okay.
And then Liliana, I didn't see your roll.
I was waiting for the other. You were telling me what the initiative thing was. I was waiting.
You're leading the chart. You're leading this because you have 17.
Okay.
And Simona, yours as well. Go ahead and roll a d20 for initiative. Oh, you already did? You're 18. Never mind. You are Simona's first in this combat.
I mean, for the first turn, you are allowed to, tell me to go first, but after that, you guys are on your own.
I think Simona having a starting thing will be just fine.
Oh, yeah, she'll be fine.
Good. I don't want to start. Last time I started, it didn't end very well.
I know.
No, in the middle it was fine. It was the end that we had some issues with.
Everything was going great, and then everybody died.
Basically.
Great on a daily. Everything was going great, and all the healers died.
Okay, so you've moved over to this side of the battlefield.
I'm just like, I always sit there and wonder. It's like,
in front. I'm ranged. Just saying.
now, I hate to be the bother and the, antagonist for this group, but Steven, I'm pretty sure all these fuckers would have seen us at this point. Have we made any attempt to hide ourselves, or are they just get all
There's a hill that I can't, between these two that I can't put in the map.
Okay, so they can't, directly see us.
Right, no, there's a hill that I can't visually put into 3D.
Because I was about to say, unless we're, about to pop over...
Better.
Sorry? And no, you're not 35 feet tall, so you're not exactly... So you have time to sort of move forward.
Okay, I just, wanted to make sure that, we weren't about to get the entire camp off our ass.
No, not yet.
Gracious.
Alright, so each one of you has control of your characters. Now at this point, since it is combat, Simona, you have the first move.
Okay.
What is it you wish to do in the 2 orc grunts that you see in front of you?
I would shoot them. I have rapid shot.
Okay.
So I would shoot them.
Go ahead and let me see rapid shot here, because rapid shot basically you do have
I
to
get
roll
an
for.
extra shot.
Okay, so go ahead and roll to hit. That is not a hit for the first one. I can tell you that much right now. And not a hit for the second.
I'm sorry, Sabodia, are you adding your base attack bonus?
Yeah, because you should be doing that one for that. That's the previous one.
It would be your base attack bonus. It should, if you're using the normal sheet, will be right underneath your saves.
I just had to pull it up.
You're
Yeah.
fine. Oh, what's wrong, Pete? Oh, I know. That's the right way. Come here.
Now you said you had a crossbow, right?
Longbow.
Longbow? Okay.
So, actually, I'd probably have a crossbow. Hopefully, I have a longbow for today.
Okay,
Oh.
let's see, your base attack bonus, your medium-sized creature.
It's 2.
Yeah, it's 2? Okay.
No, we're not going to listen to Let It Go right now, honey.
Okay. So, alright, next up then is Liliana. Since 2 arrows have now been shot, the grunts are looking around, trying to find where the arrows have come from, but they see nothing so far. Yes?
I hate to be the bother, but we really should have shot out the mass arrow attack before we did anything.
Well, we were going to use it on the 3 packs, not the 2. So it's something where...
What I'm saying is we should have used it and then moved down here.
Okay.
But that's
Really, we should have.
Okay.
Because we lost our element of surprise just then.
Not yet. Well, they're just looking around. They see arrows. Like, huh? What? They're orcs. They're dumb. They're looking around. They still see nothing. Like,
go ahead, insult the party. Go ahead, insult the party members further.
Morons. They think one of their own at this point is trying to be stupid.
Well,
however, these 2 have now inched closer. So, at this point, you do have a free action. Do you wish to take it by using something?
Up there, there's
Simona?
2.
Oh, me?
2 have moved closer. You can try and
And that's a tab.
if you want to use the paint gun, Simona, can you see the on D20 roll 20 the toolbar on the side?
Yep.
Okay, you hit the freehand drawer and just point where you want.
Whoa. That's a
And then
carrot.
draw. If you wish to use the gun to try and take them out. Right there?
Yeah.
Okay,
That way we don't have 7 to fight.
they're going to roll 20d20.
Holy crap, Batman.
Well, 3 grunts. They are hit and pinned.
Nobody dies.
So for longbows, it's a 1d8. So we're actually going to roll for this one. There was 5 hits on 3 creatures. Okay, so this one -8. Oops. Ah, no, stop that.
No.
This one -3. This one -2. This one another 3. And this one -3. Okay, it's Liliana's turn. Mind you, you have people inching closer. Go ahead and move your character to a certain point to get in range if you choose to use a spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Acid Splash. How close do I have to get?
Acid Splash.
Okay.
Acid Splash, you have to get 25 feet. Plus 5 feet every 2 levels. That's close. So right now you have a 30-foot range.
How close are we?
You will have to move in 1 tile. So right next to Relea to actually get these 2. Right here.
Okay, well then I move forward and I do Acid Splash on the one closest to me.
As you're moving forward, you see a massive volley of arrows fly over the group and land onto the party of 3 to this side. These orcs are now alerted that there's an encounter, that there's an attack happening. These 2 have seen the arrows. You now try and cast Acid Splash on these 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d20 for hits. Or actually, Roll. Which one are you targeting next? Because you only target one.
The one closest in front of me.
Okay, so this one here. Okay. Let's see. That's based off his time. Okay, so let's see. Grunts. You do actually hit for that one based on that AC. The arrow is different from that. So go ahead and roll for damage. Looking at a 1d3 points of acid damage. 2. Okay. You summon forth a ball of acid that then gets thrown towards your target. The grunt turns around as the acid strikes him right in the arm and disintegrates a little bit of his skin. So he takes -2 damage. Okay, next one up is me, actually. Sheesh. That's not good. Because I'm close range. Yeah, I think I'm going to look around for an animal for this one.
I think you get a better animal than I did.
Oh, whoops.
My worthless mutant squirrel.
I hit a slash on that. Okay, never mind. I know what I'm doing wrong. Ha! There we go. I do not find an animal there. And so... Okay, what I'm going to do is... Well... Luktaro Gar. I'm going to actually go ahead and charge forth and slam myself behind this wall. Because there is a wall right here. And I'm going to try and hide behind that. Roll for Grunt's luck. He sees me. This is not good. He moves forward.
So there's a minus after the 20.
Yeah.
It didn't get detected. It was just an error in me hitting the minus after the 0. I just mispressed the button.
So reroll.
No, it didn't get affected.
Well, it sounds like Ryan's getting.
Oh, I can roll
maybe
again. Yeah, it didn't get affected at all. There's just -0. He moves forward. In fact, we're going to right now roll 2d20 to get theirs. Okay, yeah, there's and then actually roll one more since you're going to get 2. But all right. Okay, yeah, they're not going next. Who's next? Actually, Austin, you are next in combat order. After I have run forward and tried to hide and failed.
Okay, good question.
You drew the
Is
entire
my
picture.
transformation a free roll or a free move?
Transformation, yes, is a free move.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to pretty much do what you did. I'm going to charge in front of that and hide right behind the wall. And as a free action, I'm going to transform into my wolf form. And, well, I guess that's it for right now.
Alright, next is this grunt here, the right grunt. You're actually, the grunt is ahead of you.
Oh, I'm so slow, even the grunts get to go first.
Both grunts actually get to go first. He is stunned by the wolf charge, because he did not realize that could happen. And then this grunt here actually tries to swing at me. Roll for hit. Tries to swing at me with a sword. And he does not make it. He misses. He swings wildly and slams his sword against the wall. Okay, next it is actually Allison and Mariah roll a d20 real quick. That's 8.
You're via by 8.
Via goes before you.
Okay. Okay, so I know what I want to do. I want to try to cast Entangle, and I have 40 feet radius. How close am I right now where I'm at?
You would actually hit this grunt right here.
Because I can see that grunt being located. Is it the one on the left or the right? Or that purple one?
The one that I've circled, that's the farthest grunt you'll hit. So you'll actually hit every grunt here.
Okay. Let's try to slow back the other two. Or at least one of them, because I want to try to entangle them. Before I send my mutant squirrel out to do nothing.
Okay,
I'm just picturing an orc screaming into another pack of mobs because there's a squirrel on its head. It's like when fear goes horribly wrong and it pulls more.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d10 for right now. We'll do it that way.
Right?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Thanks. Everyone in the party can now not move as vines come forth from the ground and grab around our ankles.
I officially entangled our entire group in snares.
Thanks.
Is my mutant squirrel entangled in all of this?
No, he's on your shoulder. If I had the vines do that, you would be taken underground.
I'm gonna try to do hopefully something with my mutant squirrel.
You can
I
send
think
us.
you're throwing it.
You are now Troy Aikman's girlfriend. Go ahead and try throwing something. Sure, you can go ahead and try throwing the scroll. Where's your target at? I guess that's the best you can do.
In front of you, actually.
Alright, so grunt number, the right grunt. Okay, so go ahead and roll for throw.
Roll d20.
Yeah, roll a d20 for throw.
And it does nothing, does it?
Nothing bad. You throw it, but it lands over here. So we're going to make a little squirrel icon, bushy tail. There we go. There's your squirrel.
Bushy tail.
It looks like a shoe.
It does.
Well, that's about as much use as it's probably going to get. So we're going to just...
Ooh, I could just open its mouth and put it on my foot. Be like, I got a squirrel slipper.
Okay, so, Allie, do you wish to try and break said vines that are holding you to the ground?
Yeah, I'm looking right now to see if my bull rush will pull me out of it. No,
there usually would be a reflex save, but she rolled way too badly.
yeah, I have to do a strength check to get out. Damn it.
I'm sure you probably succeed.
Well, yeah, but it's supposed to take my entire round to get out of it.
True.
You don't.
Do you have any ranged attacks?
Oh heck no! I'm a fighter.
She's a fighter. There's no
What
range attack.
is this? Yes, I have one range attack. I have people in front of me. It would be a very bad fucking idea. I'll get myself out. Might as well do something productive because next turn everyone's gonna have to take themselves out anyway. So, haha. I couldn't remember what it was.
I had good intentions.
You did. You had good intentions.
Well, to untangle myself.
Good intentions kill people.
You successfully managed to unentangle yourself, which gets you free and allows you to move one space. Do you move closer? Or do you? I'm guessing you have to move at some point. You can go ahead and move your.
What is that wall made out of curiosity?
That wall is it's sandbags.
Oh, okay. That's not gonna slow me down, Jim. I'm not worried about that.
Well, they're probably not too smart to build a brick wall.
Hey, you know, it'd be better than bull rushing through a brick wall and nearly killing myself over it. I'm just saying. I'll be fine.
Yeah, find out now than later.
It's better to ask now instead of bull rushing, a 30-foot tall brick wall.
You reach down with your hands and you grasp the vines that are holding your ankles and just start wildly ripping and throwing them everywhere. To which point you finally get your feet free enough to move forward one space, and you unsheath your sword. Simona, it is now Amaridia's turn.
You will hear me bitch about how druids and their inability to be useful.
I kind of make a face behind her back. A pouty face.
You did root us. Simona, do you wish to sort of stay put in fire to get us out of the fire?
Yeah. What?
All right, you are right now rooted by the druid, but you have a ranged attack, so you can still try and hit the grunts that are right in front of me and Boulder up here.
I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Stupid question. How many rounds are we?
Would that add my strength bonus at all?
Sorry.
With it being like a bow, do I get to add any other bonuses to it?
I believe you add your bow should have an attack bonus.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be your strength, unless you have weapon finesse.
I don't.
So
Okay.
yeah, add your strength bonus to that.
Okay. 4. So
12.
Look at you being cute.
Okay.
So
11.
are you not doing rapid fire? Or is it only one round?
I'm doing rapid fire.
Oh, okay.
I get to hit. I definitely hit with the second one.
You definitely you hit with the second one.
Also a crit because that would be a 19. Or is that only for the dice?
I'm sorry. What is your bonus? When you do your rapid fire, what is the bonus for the second strike?
Oh, it'd only be 2. But yeah, 17.
17 does hit actually though, but
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
will hit, but you're not going to be getting a crit.
Yeah,
Because it has to be before the addition.
Yeah. So, alright, go ahead and roll 1d8 for the second hit. She does 8 damage. Okay, which one was the second hit going to hit? Left or right?
Left.
Left? Okay. Back to the arrow. Alright, so -8. She might just save our asses. Okay, so since... alright, Liliana, you are currently being rooted by these people, by this.
Yeah, I don't really think I have anything that I can use to get me out of it.
We're rooted for 2 rounds unless you can get so this is the first round of being rooted. Also, by the way, your paint gun is reloading for 1 action, so you can you can shoot again for next round. Okay. So, do you wish to try and do another attack there then, Liliana? Since you can't. You do.
Yeah, because I have a feeling if I did Burning Hands, I would fuck myself over. Just gonna throw that out there.
Well, yeah, and you're not in. I don't think you're in range for Burning Hands either.
No, I'm talking about on the stupid little vine things.
Oh, yes.
I'd burn the fuck out of myself.
That is.
So we're gonna go for another acid splash.
Okay.
Erica doing the one that's already hurt.
Yeah, probably the best
Yeah.
idea.
I'm hitting the one that I hit last time.
Alright, the one that's... You hit. That is a hit.
Yay. That's D3, right?
Yeah, 1d3 damage. You would have...
Woo!
Alright. -3. He is now dead.
Woohoo!
There's only 1 left to go. Good
In
luck
this
with that one.
group.
Okay, so you conjure up a ball of acid one more time, and you throw it above the 2 of us, and it lands on the orc to the left in front of Boulder. He crumples to the ground, his chest melting from the acid that you've thrown on him, and his partner looks at him and like, and now! So now it's my turn. First, I'm going to cast Magic Fang onto my bow staff, the staff that I have. which I can do as a before combat action. And then I want to strike him with said that. So this gives a bonus on damage and attack rolls. So I'm going to strike him with the staff. I miss. I take my staff and I go to swing it, and he ducks under my blow. So let's see. Next one, Austin, your turn.
I'm stuck, ain't I?
You are stuck. You have to get yourself free.
I'm going.
Hey, at least you got to move. I just got stuck in the
You
ground.
actually-
Like, what the fuck is with you, Druid?
You hear me growl from anger of being stuck by a druid. And then I'm going to roll to bite the vines away from my feet.
Alright, go ahead and do the strength check for that. Is that what you're trying to do, or are you trying to do the reflex save?
Which one? They both take a turn, right?
Well,
Yeah,
no matter what you do, it's going to take your whole turn.
Yeah. I didn't
I'll
try and do that.
strike.
Well, we are in close range of that, so we can just smack him.
We could.
Well, I'm a wolf right now. I can't move at all. She has all 4 of my legs.
That's true. Yeah, you're going to have to get yourself free. You could try and biting at those.
That's with my strength mod. My strength bonus.
Yeah, you do not make it out. Actually, hold on. Hold on, because I should... you do make it out, actually. You do make it out. You're moving at half speed.
Woohoo!
You're allowed to move 1 space at half speed now for that, if you so choose to.
You okay?
Huh?
Yep. I'm gonna move over 1 space to the left.
Okay. Away from... Alright. That's interesting. Alright, so... Grunt,
It'll make sense.
Grunt number 1 is gone, so now the grunt moves. He goes to attack me since I'm in his range. Son of a bitch.
Oh no!
That's not
No, for today.
He does not crit. He raises his sword high and gives a loud battle cry. Let's see, where's the grunt page? He attacks with his, give him a long sword, so it's, where's his, attack roll? It's one-handed, so, I'm trying to find, because one-handed primary, 1d8 plus 6.
Because I got her high.
He does 10 damage to me. Oh,
Oh my
great.
god.
I spy with my little eye a dead druid.
One hopes not.
A dead little druid.
I suffer a blow and fall behind the wall. Very powerfully, might add.
Damn.
We're just not making a good name for us druids today, aren't we?
No, we're
No.
really not. Hey, I at least didn't entangle the party. I just affected myself.
How about you
I'd just
don't
like
rub
to
that in
say-
my face?
That's because she trapped you.
That possibly is.
So
Okay.
for the next time that we bring druids, let's hog tie them and throw them at the enemy. The more useful that way.
I'm down with that thing.
Okay, Fia, it's your turn. You are entangled, so you have one round of you have 2 rounds of entanglement. This being the first one to go through.
Can I still use range spells?
You
Or
can.
range spells?
You can.
I'm going to try to do that, but I'm gonna try to do something else this time. As soon as I get back to the page that I was at, because it decided to be an ass.
Okay.
Okay, apparently I'm at the wrong page. Okay, there we are.
What range spell are you trying to use?
I'm trying to figure out what other ones that I have. It's nature's ally. Do I just summon a random creature?
Nature's ally.
Or is it just my companion?
Let's see here. Nature's ally.
It just says calls a creature to fight. It doesn't say anything specific.
It would be. Hold on, because that's. I'm not even finding that in the 3.5 spellbook that I have.
It's under the first level druid spells.
Summon Nature's Ally table. Here we are. First level, you have dire rat, eagle, monkey, octopus, owl, porpoise, snake, small viper, or wolf.
I vote you don't go with the porpoise.
You a wolf.
Summon a wolf.
Wolves.
Yeah.
So are you trying to summon a wolf?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's no roll on it, so you move your hands about in a small way, and a wolf pops into existence right at your feet. It lets out a small howl, and then looks at you.
I want to attack the grunt in the front, the closest to us.
All right. Go ahead and roll. It has. So you wish to do a full attack with a bite?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d20 plus 1 for the base attack. D20, not a 20. I made the same mistake. You miss. It actually dives across. Now your mutant squirrel has an attack as well. So your wolf is right now here. There's your wolf. Here's your squirrel. It's on the way. Go ahead.
That wolf looks like a fucking bird.
It does.
You are the best drawer of pictures ever, Steven.
I'm doing this quickly.
Anyways, you said that my mutant squirrel does have an attack, so?
Well, yeah, your squirrel's not rooted. So you can try.
I want to use him.
Okay, so he moves as well. Go ahead and roll for attack on the grunt. Roll for crit on the mutant squirrel. Because it does bite.
Just a d20?
Yeah, roll another d20. You don't crit, but roll a d3 for damage. You watch this little ball of fluff rush itself into it from the side, and then latch on, and then jump and latches on to the grunt's wrist. That's not holding. That's holding a shield. Gets under the shield and latches on with his tiny little teeth, and bites the grunt in the wrist. Yes, the grunt just took a bite to the hand.
I'm so happy my mutant squirrel did something.
Finally being useful.
Finally, yes, being the key word in that.
How about you shut up, Steven?
Alright, Allie, it's your turn now. You just watch a ball of fluff attack an orc and succeed finally.
Hayden.
Something. We should give it a cookie.
You want to try?
It's not essentially a dire squirrel, so it's really a mutant. It's just a larger
Close my
squirrel.
door.
Alright,
Taking
I
a
am
club
going to do myself a favor.
How old are you? Can you count to 4?
Attack roll?
Yes, my bull rush and attack roll lobby work.
Okay, you succeed in that.
Okay, can you move that orc back 1 block, please?
1 block?
Yep.
He now falls onto the wolf.
Poor wolf. I'm sorry, wolf. Cool, is he prone?
Okay, that's the important part. Is the wolf okay?
Let's see.
Or does it die?
Falling onto it.
Have it do a reflex save.
Yeah, roll a d20 for reflex save on that.
Me?
Yeah.
Live!
It dodges out of the way successfully.
Yes.
Because your reflex save on that is a +5.
Okay.
So you successfully bull rushed. Roll for damage on that. Now you've knocked him back. Let's see for this one because there's a save on that as well, right?
He has to succeed beating my strength score.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Yeah, no, he doesn't even beat my base.
So he actually falls down, doesn't he?
No, he just gets pushed back.
Okay.
He just got pushed back because if he had matched, we wouldn't have moved, and if I had failed, he would have pushed me back. Good old ball rushers. I'm sorry, I had to find that.
Okay. 18 damage. Well then. Consider this orc dead.
Okay. Sweet.
The orc falls down to the ground. The wolf dodges it, and you've now killed successfully the first 2 orcs. And Marita, it's now your turn. You're still rooted by 1, but you have range enough to hit these 2. And you have your paint gun too.
I'll shoot the paint gun where I shot it before.
All right, same spot.
Yep. 20d20, yay!
Roll 10 d20s. Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's a whole lot of shit.
We've now lost an archer because he shot himself in the head.
Oh no!
Oh god!
He shot himself in the head with his own arrow. It came back into the wind.
Must have like put it on backwards and went poof.
Yeah, that's. However, there are 3 hits. So with the longbow,
D8.
get 1d8. Is it? There's no plus on that. Is there like plus attack, like, or no?
I don't believe so.
Because I'm not seeing anything else that I have. Or you can plus the strength score, but there's none there. Okay, so
You caught my present.
Longbow.
this is a,
Doesn't show any pluses.
yep. That orc is now dead.
Hurrah.
This orc -4,
It's high off of
and this orc -8. Ah, you're doing all right so far. You have one party almost dead, and one party fully dead.
I will shoot the other one.
This one here, or the one above it?
The first one.
Okay, the first one. All right, you're using your ranged attack. Go ahead and roll. You shoot your arrow, and they've already seen the party, but now they were distracted by the arrow flying quickly past their heads.
Okay, and my second shot.
Go ahead.
16.
That one is a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Please do not try to act like a grunt. Stupid does not define you.
Ha! 7.
All right, so -7. He's down to 5.
Hello.
The first bolt goes by. The second bolt hits him square in the chest, goes through the armor, and punches him right in the right shoulder.
I successfully tangled everybody. I know I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna actually roll for their initiatives too now. That one goes dead last. And that one goes after me. So there's... Alright. Liliana, it's your turn now. Since you... Do you want to try and unentangle yourself with burning hands?
That just
I
sounds
don't know.
like
Are the other 2? I know it really does. Are the other 2 in my...
No, they're not. They are actually too far away.
I didn't think so. Damn it.
Well, okay, no, never mind. No, they're at the very end of your range.
Well, I guess when in doubt, try not to burn yourself. Yes, I'm going to try to untangle myself.
Orc.
Huh?
What happened to the squirrel? Because it was on the orc. That just
The squirrel itself, I can't erase it, so it's right near Relea, just dancing around her feet.
Don't step on it. Please do not step on it.
Allie,
Yes.
she's telling you not to step on her squirrel.
I'm not going to. Well, that's not entirely true, but I will try not to step on the squirrel.
Because it's just dancing around her feet right now for a second.
I mean, I can't promise that I won't, step on it and turn it into a slipper, but.
Don't kill it.
And that's where bunny slippers came from.
Yep.
Okay, so, which spell are you trying to cast, Leon?
Burning hands.
On the vines.
Onto my vines.
Alright.
What's that?
Should this succeed, you successfully burn through them. Roll a d20. Since they're stationary objects, you really can't miss. But roll a d20 plus 4 for effectiveness on this.
Because you really can't miss.
She might burn herself, though.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
other people. Or
Yeah.
burn, like, the rest of the camp down. You never really know with these people.
I started the forest on fire.
I'm sorry, we all need to move now. Why? The entire forest catches fire. This wasn't my fault. You're an awful elf.
I've only burnt my sister, so we're doing good so far.
Only because I was immune.
This is true.
Small details.
So, you successfully reach down, grab the vines, and start burning them off systematically one by one. And eventually you move, so you're able to now move one space forward.
Well, I'm going to move one space forward.
Okay, I'm going to cure light wounds on myself.
Thought you were dead.
Oh, that's right. I was going to give you a potion, but I forgot. My
Oh,
bad.
well, I still have one more round of being entangled anyway. Mariah.
The wolf and the
No
squirrel.
problem. Just let me know when you want me to do it again.
Rather you not.
Don't be sour about it.
Cure 1d8 plus 1, so... I heal 2 points of damage. Yay. And then I have nothing else to do. So, it is now, Grunt's turn. First Grunt. Or wait. Hold on. Did I not delete him? We're gonna... Yeah, no, we didn't. The Grunt in the front moves forward to attack Boulder. So it's on you there, Austin. He rolls to hit. He misses. He completely misses that. He takes his sword, holds it up high, moving his entire torso, and he swings straight into the sandbag wall. Austin, you actually get a counterattack for that, so go ahead and roll the hit for that.
Roll 20, right?
Yep, d20 for counterattack. Because you're, as a wolf, your dex would be high enough to actually roll that counterattack. You're in wolf form, so your only attack is bite. Let's see. That actually crits. 17 for bite crits.
Woohoo!
So go ahead and roll for crit.
Woohoo!
Okay, this is one rule I forgot to mention to you, I think. The D6 stunt dice if you manage to roll for crit the second time. So roll a D6 for this. For crit on that. For the stunt dice. Okay,
Nothing's dice are loaded today.
Yeah. Well.
Werewolf can do, you know.
Yeah, this is apparently true.
That is so dead.
Your eyes glow blue with anger, and you just pounce on top of the body, and the force moves you both one space up, and you just slash out your mouth grips onto his throat, and he just pulls out. You get blood and sinew just flying.
Yeah.
To which point he is immediately dead. And the force has you tumbling forward here, where you grip his ankle and just pull him, and he falls to the ground as you pull forward, and just throw him to the ground and rip off his entire foot.
I'm a savage.
And he takes 7 points. He's down to 5.
Someone was hungry.
I'm a savage.
Remind me not to piss someone off.
Apparently we have a second badass here. All right, that was Austin's turn. I mean, that's a help. Fia, it's now you. You have one more turn of being entangled.
Well, I'm definitely not going to try to remove that, because something bad might happen.
You do have control of your wolf and your squirrel, who is right now.
Can I cast full strength as a prep before on my wolf?
What spell?
Full strength?
Bull strength?
Yeah. It says the subject gains +4 for 1 minute per level.
Yeah, you can do that if you want. Let's see, range is touch. You'd have to call your wolf back to you, though. So your wolf would be out for 1 round.
Never mind.
Oh,
I'll just attack it since he's already out there.
Okay. I'm gonna
Excuse me.
What?
I'm gonna have to create animal tokens for this next time. So your wolf moves forward and attacks.
Let me do a D20.
Yeah, roll a D20 for against that. Glancing blow. So roll. In fact, oop, there goes camera. Let's see what I have for that. He's not gonna fully bite, but he's gonna do a little bit of damage. We're gonna have that. Where's that? So roll. Where's the bite? Roll a D3 plus 1. He does 3 damage. You see this wolf run forward next to Boulder and try and reach and grab another part, but his movement's going too fast. And he pushes forward, but his teeth manage to glance through some armor, and you see the grunt groan in pain loudly. So now the wolf is over here.
Can you make it better now?
No, I really can't.
Okay.
There's no making that better.
At least it doesn't look like a bird now.
Now I'm going to have my mutant squirrel attack.
He does sadly miss.
Okay.
He sadly does miss. Your mutant squirrel goes to attack and then slides past and misses one more time. So
With?
This thing is now surrounded by 2 wolves and a squirrel. It's like a zoo in here.
It's very cute.
Fia, Relea, it's now your turn. Go ahead and do your. I'm guessing you're going to move forward towards the grunt, and he's on the ground. He's got 1 foot. And I had to ask, why have you not been doing cleaves? Never mind, dude. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What?
I can't hear you, by the way, Allie.
I said they have to be close enough, and that's my roll to hit.
You successfully hit that guy.
Yeah,
I did.
I think it's kind of hard for her to miss.
It really is.
Unless I roll a natural one, I usually don't.
Yeah. You take your sword and you basically twirl it 3 or 4 times and then slam it straight into his head, and the orc keels over from the blow.
Actually, is that guy in front of us directly? Oh, yeah.
Well,
is the guy technically in front of
He
us?
was surrounded, technically.
No.
The squirrel.
If it's something straight on, I can rush. I continue to cleave, but it has to be straight on, which means I can only move directly forward.
Yeah, it was that. So no, there was nothing like that. So anyway, that one happens. So now there's 2 more. It's now Simona's turn to lay out the board a little bit to show you guys what's happening. You have these 4 up here, these 2 over here, which are severely weakened. Your paint gun is not loaded. That takes 1 more turn. And then these 3 over here.
Alright, excuse me.
And you're down to 9 archers.
It's just
I'm
AP.
going to move.
Yes, and you're no longer rooted. So
Yeah, I know. And I'm going to roll to hit those orcs.
these orcs over where we had a mark before.
Yeah.
If you want to roll both hit dice at once, just put a 2 in front of the D. So just roll 2d20.
Okay.
You miss one, you crit with the other one. So go ahead and roll crit chance for the second orc. That's crit again, isn't it, Al? She's not here. I'm gonna make a judgment call. Roll a d6 because that was second crit chance. Okay, well, that normally wouldn't instigate both of them, but they're too dead to not be killed by this. So you actually, you pull back your bow with 2 arrows loaded, and you fire directly, and then you quickly do 2 more and fire again. To which point you watch 2 sets of arrows plunge into both orcs' feet. They're surprised for a second and stand there before you pull back 2 more arrows and fling them right and fling them true, and it lands into both their heads.
Yay me!
So 2 more orcs now dead. You have this entire area here cleared out.
Woohoo!
But you're on the other side from the weapons, as well as the explosives are right over here with this grunt and improved. This group, huh?
What's explosives at?
Right over here. These.
Okay.
I should put these on here. Explosives.
Boom, boom.
And then these are the weapons over here. Okay. So 2 more orcs dead. Well, that's... Where did Ellie go?
Noms? Or child? Or
Alright,
Battle?
Liliana, it's your turn now. You are no longer entangled.
Okay. How many spaces can I move forward? Because I'm kind of far back.
Each space is 5 feet. You have a movement speed of 30 feet, so you can move 6 spaces forward.
I think I'm only gonna move this round. Okay, that's where I'm staying. I don't think I can. No, I can't hit anybody from this range.
Relaya, just to let you know, Emeridia over there just killed 2 more orcs.
I saw. I'm sorry. I was.
It's alright.
Don't hissy fit. You may have a crack.
Okay, so do you, 5, 10, 15, 20, You can attack these three right here if you wish.
Well then, yes.
Okay. Do you wish to try an acid splash on them too as well, or?
Yuppers.
All right, go ahead and. Do you wish to attack one of the grunts or the brutes?
The grunt, the one that's closest.
That's crit chance right there, and you do hit. So that's crit chance. Roll again for crit on the acid splash. You don't crit. Roll for damage on that.
Oh.
So helpful.
Hey. At least I didn't entangle everybody.
You're not escaping that one, Mariah. you wrote her as your sister. I'm not saying anything. You throw this ball. You summon yet another ball of acid. Seems like to be your favorite attack, and you throw it forward, and it smacks across his armor and kind of melts a little bit, but not much damage done. Since you're choosing that, these three. Let's see here. I'm going to roll 3d20 here. Okay, so. Well, no, these are just initiatives for these three. Yeah. This one decides he's going to move quickly forward. This one is after me, so it's the brute. And then the grunt is still last. So I decide to move forward towards Liliana a little bit and cure light wounds again. Stop. On myself to get myself back into fighting shape. Plus 1 point per caster level, so this is +2. I'm back to full health. Yay. So plus that's gonna be 8 since I'm at 16. That ends my turn. The brute decides he's going to move now. His movement speed, where's his speed? Walk 20 feet. He can only walk that far. And he's not able to attack. And now it is Austin's turn.
Yep, hold on one moment, buddy.
So, Austin, what do you choose to do? There's a brute and a grunt bearing down you right now. Coming close to the party.
I'm going to transform back into my food form.
Okay, you transfer back to human form?
Yep. And I'm going to come after the brute.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit him. Now, the sword I have is a D10, or do you want me to use something else?
Well, for rolling for hit first, it would be a D20 plus your attack. Plus the attack bonus of the sword.
It doesn't have an attack bonus, so.
Sword should have an attack bonus. So,
okay. Does it?
Are you equipped with a long sword or?
A bastard sword.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you definitely have an attack bonus.
What is it?
You know? I might have to look at because I know. Let's see. I know I've actually. One-handed primary.
Yes.
It's a +10. Or. Yeah, +10.
15.
You do not hit. Yeah, you do. You swing and a miss on the brute. He doesn't. You actually run forward, and the force of your blade just swings right past him.
It sounds like something for me to go play with.
I should have just stayed as a wolf.
Well, that form might be helpful considering these brutes are very painful. Okay, so now it's Fia's turn. You are officially untangled. So
Okay.
you can move again.
I would like to move up closer to everybody.
Go ahead and move your token.
How much can I move?
Your movement speed is 30 feet, so you can move 6 spaces forward.
Then I'll move 6 spaces forward. Does that include when we start on the map, or the space in front of me?
The space in front of you.
I can't move.
You can't move your token?
Give me a minute.
I can then use the arrow.
I got it.
Are you moving it?
Yeah.
There we go. Move forward.
And then I want to pull my wolf back so I can cast.
Well, you're right now next to your wolf, so since you did that, you can freely cast the ability on your wolf.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Bull Strength on my wolf.
Okay. Your wolf now has a... Your wolf now has a +4 to strength.
Okay.
So it adds to the melee attack rolls. So any hit would be now a D20. So D20 +4 on that. So now you have to attack with your squirrel and your wolf as well.
Okay. Does my wolf have to wait a turn, or no? Because
no, it does not. Well, no, you move to the wolf, so the wolf does not have to wait a turn. So your wolf can immediately go forward.
Plus,
however, your wolf, since it is right here behind you, would have to move 2, 3, 4, 5. It could go forward and attack, but it's at its max range for that. Actually, no, hold on. It's right here. Never mind. Sorry, I didn't know.
Yes, I thought.
Huh. So still, it can still move and attack.
Okay, I want to move and attack him. How his was a +4?
It's a roll D. It's a D20 +4. Which one are you going to attack?
The one closer, obviously.
The grunt.
Yes.
Okay, so roll D20 to attack +4. You succeed in hitting the grunt. He goes forward and charges, and leaps to the grunt and grips him right on the shoulder, biting deep and hard into sinew and flesh with his teeth. Roll a D6 +1. He takes 2 damage. Well, he's getting there. He's getting there.
And I'm going to attack with my mutant squirrel.
That's good luck with that. Go ahead and you do hit. Roll a D3. And the squirrel follows right along suit with the wolf, and and manages to bite the calf of the orc, and takes another 2 damage. Okay.
Woo! Okay, I'm done.
The squirrel is redeeming himself.
It is. The squirrel is redeeming itself.
No, more like the squirrel's redeeming her.
This is also true. Relay, it is now your turn.
I get to say no.
Also, hold on. They've now seen you, so they're moving forward, as are they.
Haha.
Oh, they should all just stay.
Yeah. Come closer, you son of a bitches.
Oh no! Here we go!
Oh no!
Here we go!
Move closer. Move into range of my roll when you see. Oh god.
Okay, Relea decides I'm going to play with a different set of fuzzies today.
You guys got those ones. I'll play with these ones.
Alright, there are 4 orc fighters around you. 2 of these orcs have got about 2.5 feet on top above the Groots, and are showing a lot more muscle. 2 of the 2 taller ones are holding double-sided axes, an orc double axe. The grunts are holding long swords and shields, and bucklers, I should say. You're like, I'm bored. Let's just kill this thing.
Oh, I should have probably done those individually. It's all of those plus 19 to hit each of those individually.
So that's okay. So 5 plus 19, 7 plus 19, 16 plus 19.
16 plus 19, 10 plus.
You succeed actually in hitting all of them.
Okay. So
Surprise, surprise.
Because there's 19 to hit plus, yeah, their AC is 18.
Okay, so you're doing.
We're about to do butt tons of damage right now.
Plus. Okay, there's one.
Do you just want to go from left to right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and assign the numbers to whoever it needs to go to.
Dead.
Dead.
Not dead.
Oh, what?
Not dead.
Well, she did a significant amount of damage. I'll give her that.
That's alright, I'm not done yet.
Wait, are you in distance?
Dead.
There you go.
Huh?
Was that the right number or that was one extra, wasn't it? 1, 2,
That was one extra.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 2 of them died. Cool.
2 of them died, and the 2 taller ones are sitting there stunned. Their cohorts just fallen. As you basically sit there and oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The weaker one, that's the hit.
You succeed in the hit.
Oops, sorry, wrong button.
Hold on.
Okay, I said it too early. 8 plus 10. There you go.
Okay, you succeed the hit. The weaker one dies.
And we keep going.
Wait, keep going?
Yes. Oops, crap.
Wait, do you basically attack it? The cleave.
Until I run out of targets, I get to keep going because I've technically got like 8 swings. So I just keep on fucking going. And my penalties only go down to 4 each time, and I have to take 5 swings to even get past my base attack bonus. So we're doing good.
Okay, so that was a miss then. The last one.
No, that was my damn. I did do my plus 19.
Oh, so that's a hit then.
There you go.
Wait. Well, you hit regardless. There's a plus 19 to that.
There you go.
You did just enough. You wiped out the entire group of orcs there.
Good, because they only had 1 swing left.
You charge forward into this group of orcs who are now surprised that this elf has charged forth into them. And you start spinning because you're doing your whirlwind, right?
Yeah, I'm using my whirlwind.
You start spinning wildly with your blade, just struck out, held both hands tightly. 2 of these orcs that are at each of your sides fall right before you. And the 2 big ones are standing there in shock. In shock. And then you take your first swing and your second swing, and even then I think your third swing too on that. And both the orcs fall in a clatter and a flurry of blows with a massive blade, and drop in front of you. You take a stance and look smugly at the party.
I did it.
Cocky. Sure.
Show off.
I thought you guys are comfortable to play with. If you guys got played, it would have been bad fucking news.
I totally fangirl over her right now. I'm just like, she's the best.
Okay, well
I
that
can
was...
just sit down by the wall and you got this, right?
Okay, so,
Hey, I need you guys not to die to those brutes, because it's gonna be a minute.
He moves forward. I forgot to do that one. Actually, no, that was your turn. Never mind. All right, he moves forward. He's not in range to attack anything yet. Actually, no. Oh, he's gonna move there instead. That puts him in range to attack the squirrel.
No!
Yeah.
Look, I kept get played. That's the best I can
do. Squirrel.
Let's see. Squirrel, the creature. What's the AC? Armor class is 15. Oh, wow. It's actually a high... Okay, he rolls to attack. He hits.
Because now imagine what would have happened to that poor little squirrel if those
The
things
squirrel is now cut in half.
And
like And then we got a poor werewolf is up there, and if they had fight that werewolf, he would have just been, you know, mincemeat for the other werewolves. It would have been awful.
Let's see. Hold on.
Are my mutant squirrels dead?
It's a grunt. More than likely, yes. So it's one
But
D.
did you also hurt the other guy?
Sorry.
Well, I'm depressed now.
Riding into the guy's cast.
That was for your daughter, not for you. Give her a goldfish and pet. Here you go. No!
Let's roll 1d8 plus 6. Yeah, he's dead.
Motherfucker killed my squirrel.
Take it, eat it, Salt Eat it.
Damn, your
Go
squirrel's
take revenge.
I will.
Well,
No.
he sees the squirrel attacking and decides to move forward, and takes his sword as the squirrel is as the squirrel is jumping off of the orc, and swings it, and slices your squirrel in two.
Oh, poor squirrel.
It's like you're gonna have
dinner now.
Huh?
It's for chirping.
It's like we're gonna have dinner now.
I'm not even entirely sure they would have been a chirp. It would have been a little like a...
The top half of the head rolls and lands near your feet.
Ooh.
That's so mean.
Way to be brutal about it.
He just Mark McGuire'd your squirrel, okay? There's nothing I can do for that. Okay.
Liliana frowns for her sister.
I'm gonna give the grunt the bird.
Look, I keep you alive. I don't keep small squirrels alive. My choice is
It just pushed me.
protect you from getting plagued, save the squirrel. I had decisions.
Okay, while he has, your wolf has, because this is my turn now. Squirrel's dead. I don't need to have that page up anymore.
And I would like to
Devour the goldfish will proud.
What is the bull strength? Okay. Okay, so the wolf has one more round of bull strength. While he has that, Dandelane is going to move up behind the wolf and cast on him Magic Fang. So that actually gives him another damage this round as well. So it's +1 damage if he succeeds in attack.
Down, my squirrel's head got chopped off. I'm still trying to process all of this.
Well, you better move through it quickly because your turn's about to come up at some point. Now the brute is attacking. He moves to attack Boulder. All right, so
Prove your worth, thou werewolf.
he misses. He actually Boulder swings, swung already, and this time Boulder did a nice. As the brute was swinging his double axe, Boulder dodged, and the orc slams the axe into the ground. So now Boulder, it's your turn. Actually, you get a combat after this. So what do you wish to do now that you're still in human form, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that brute be off guard right now?
He is off. Well, yeah, he is off guard.
Okay. I'm going to quickly transform back into a wolf after being enraged to watch my fellow animal get decapitated. And I'm going to... I'm allowed to do specific things, right?
Yeah, you're allowed to do that.
Can I bite his ankle and rip his leg out from underneath him?
You can, yeah. Since he's bigger, he won't be able to dodge, so he's going to take a penalty of 2 on the AC for that. And
Okay.
actually, he'd also be flat-footed. He actually will be flat-footed. Yeah, so go ahead and roll for that D20. You miss at getting his ankle. You were probably better off really swinging with your sword. Actually, hold on. For this, we'd actually add in your strength bonus. You still miss at getting his ankle.
Oh well.
Fia, it's your turn now. Yeah.
Let's see what I can do.
Well, your wolf has increased damage, and on top of that, you're now able to move freely, so you can do really whatever you want, except make your squirrel back into one piece.
I'm gonna move forward first. I'm gonna move over here. I need to change this so I can move said token. I'm gonna move right here. And then I am going to cast Flaming Spear.
Flaming Spear?
That's a 2nd level druid spell.
Yep.
Okay.
Should be 1d8, I want to say, or 1d6, I think.
Okay, Flaming Sphere, not Flaming Spear. I'm like, Flaming Sphere?
I said spear. It might have sounded like spear.
Okay,
Nothing in particular, because we don't use it for anything.
Okay, no one needs to move a reflex save in front of you, so you do summon it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm attacking the grunt with half-life, by the way.
Okay, well, here's the thing with Flaming Sphere. You do summon it, and you can direct it. So, if you wish to attack the grunt, you can. But it would, in fact, let's see here. I'm going to draw this out. It would start out... Oh, you can summon it right on him, really, and then you have to roll it the next turn. So you're summoning it right on him?
Yeah.
Okay, he rolls a reflex save. Apparently, Al, you've come online. Grunt with half health, which is reflex save.
I'm just making sure so he can get a hold of me if he needs to.
Sphere. Let's roll reflex save and negates damage. He does not make the reflex save for that.
Okay.
So you get to roll 2d6. If you roll a 9. Do that.
He's not even on, is he?
Alright, that orc dies. You summon this this ball of fire that you then start rolling towards him. And through the round, he catches on fire. He tries to dodge and fails. And he basically watched this charred corpse fall to the ground and start forming into ash. So now you have to control the sphere for the next 2 rounds. Just letting you know. So your movements, basically, you get to move it and they get to make a reflex save. So the next turn actually is Allie.
Do I get to move my wolf still?
Oh, you need to move your wolf. Yes, the wolf is so gets to move. Which one do you wish to go to?
The grunt. Oh no, the brute.
The brute?
Right in front of him.
Okay, you move that way. Are you rolling to attack?
Yes.
That's plus a strength bonus.
I forgot what his strength bonus was because you.
I had a wolf open. The strength is the strength bonus is +4, so you actually hit and you crit actually for the brute.
Don't make a roll for crit.
You want to roll? Yes, roll for crit. You do not crit. Okay, so for him, and you're doing a bite, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
Roll.
are you doing, brute?
Roll 1d6 + 1 for that. Alright, he jumps onto this massive thigh after rushing forward a little bit. And actually, hold on, that's going to be a +1 as well for that too, so that's actually 4 damage. He still has Magic Fang, and +2 for the Bull's Strength. So, 6 damage total. He grabs onto this thigh and just bites down as hard as he can, doing 6 damage to him. Alright, so the brute's taking some damage there. Allie, it's now your turn.
From what I'm gathering, the brute is the most dangerous, correct?
Yes, the brute is the most dangerous.
I'll make sure it doesn't actually hurt anyone.
Roll a oh, you know what? No, the wolf just magically gets out of the way. Afia. Oh.
So you can walk into other spots of other people. You just, if I do something like a code, it will be a little messy. I won't be coding. It's okay. I'm just gonna conk them in the head.
Okay.
There we go. I'm not going to hurt him too bad. That's just a hit.
If it's a pet,
Oh,
it's probably tiny, isn't it?
It's a wolf, medium size.
Yeah, it's technically a medium creature, but it's not the end of the world. That's the hit. Should I roll again for a crit?
Yeah, you roll a 20. What do you think?
Just making sure.
Roll a stunt dice. Okay. So you raise your sword quickly up in the air, and you decide to jump up and do a flip and bring your sword straight down into his skull. The brute dies. To which point you then, you bring your right hand outwards, and you see a small glowing dagger start to appear, and your arm thrusts to the right.
Excuse me.
Launching into the orc that's on the other side of the flaming sphere, and he takes 3 damage.
That's the end of my turn.
Then you start to hear a hiss.
Yes.
If you everyone do a spot check. Roll a d20. Fia, you look to the wall itself, and you hear that the explosives that are in front of you have been lit.
Well, shit. We should probably move.
No, the explosives are up here. You're nowhere near them, but it will take out the wall.
Okay.
Meaning that they're trying to escape. Mind you, you've cleared out this side, so the only people who are going to really escape are these two and the war chief. But they're probably going to take the weapons and try and get through you.
Yeah, let them blow themselves. They're orcs. They're not smart.
The explosives, if you put them out, might be helpful later on.
We should do something.
I feel like we should stop them from blowing a giant hole in the wall.
Just a thought.
I feel like I don't hear anything. I feel like I'm deaf. I only rolled a 5, so.
Well, you're hearing the party talk about this, so. At this
Can
point,
we
there's.
send something over there to stop it? Or someone?
At the current moment, if you want to kill this orc, then you can and quickly rush over there. You have 3 turns to put out those explosives.
Okay.
So right now, that grunt, the grunt moves. He sees that and he starts to run over this way.
He ran fast.
His movement is 30 feet. So all right, it's up to Simona now.
Okay.
You're probably gonna have to move inward. Your paint gun is also loaded, by the way.
Yeah. What's the range for my paint gun?
The area that you shot last time, you do have the ability to fire there again. It's an accurate thing, so you're doing that again?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go where I moved the X to. I'll shoot there.
Okay. We have 4 hits.
And another one.
You're down to 8 archers.
Another one shot himself. Oh man, these Archer teams are terrible. Whew.
Or they just don't want to do the job anymore, so they commit suicide.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done.
So 4 hits, roll 4d8. Okay, so
At least that wasn't on the shooting one.
yeah, right. Ah, whoops, wrong one. So -5.
So what about the grunt next to the one you just took health from? He doesn't have a health bar.
Yeah.
I thought I had his health bar. I'll just do it this way.
Get your shit together, man.
I had them almost all done. Shut up. Okay, it's added now. The health bar's added. He takes a -1. -1 and -1. Okay.
And I am also gonna do double shot at the guy that's running away.
Oh, you're gonna do both shots at the guy who's running?
Yeah.
Alright. You hit with both shots. And so what we're gonna do here then is roll to crit with one of those, since actually 17 is the crit chance for that. You don't crit. Luckily, that's all it was. Roll for damage. You're gonna roll 2d8 since you're doing it both times. Four damage. As you're running forward, you pull 2 arrows out of your quiver. You grab the arrows that you fired before, so your ammunition goes back up. You take 2 arrows and put them into the string and fire quickly. He stumbles because of this, but he's not down entirely. Alright, so Liliana, it's your turn next.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
They're standing at campsites, right?
They're standing at their own campsites, yes. Like, they have their own
Is there
little
anything-
sections.
Okay, because I have, where'd it go? I have Mage Hand, and I was wondering if there's anything, like, that they left there that I can grab, that I can throw at them, or is my best bet just to use Ashen Splash again?
I mean, when you look around, you start to see swords and a couple spears, some rocks around you. There's stuff you can throw.
Okay, well, I'm gonna throw things. I'm gonna have a little fit in my corner. I don't think I'm close enough to. I gotta move.
Well, you gotta move anyway, either way.
Yeah. I'm gonna move. No, I'm not gonna move behind anybody. I'm gonna move next to Shreya.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna pick whatever type of weapon I'm by, like.
You are by a long spear.
Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping for. I'm gonna pick that up with Mage Hand. So.
Okay.
D20, right?
Let me see here. It should be a D20, and move it from the distance you can propel out as far as 15 feet in any direction. D20 -2 because you're actually 5 feet out of your range.
Boo.
Although you can move forward another 5 feet. Well.
Oh. Well, it's a little late for that.
Well, either way, you wouldn't have hit. Your Mage Hand throws the spear, and it flies wildly through the air until it smacks hard against the brick wall. The white stone wall. Yeah.
Well.
It's.
I didn't hit anybody, so we're good.
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to do myself a summon nature's ally, and I'm going to like. Where should we
Go
go?
move.
I'm just copying it. I'm going to summon another wolf myself, so that way I have something. And he's going to charge forward to right. He can't exactly move that far. Let's see, where's the wolf? Oh no, he's going to charge forward and try to attack the grunt. And he hits. Actually, that's a crit too, so we're gonna roll d20. He does not crit. He charges forward and pounces onto the grunt itself, and he rolls a 1d6 plus 1 for damage. And he does he lunges onto the wall, onto the grunt, pushes him down to the ground, and the grunt dies from his throat being ripped out. So the running grunt is now dead. We have the explosives. They're on their first round of 3 that are priming up. It is right now. We're going to roll the brute and the grunt's the initiatives, since they've not seen this, and then yeah, they're pathetic. So brute goes first, and then grunt's last. Okay, Austin, you get to go now.
I'm going to run. But before that, I'm going to transform back into human form, and as a swift action, call weapon a spear.
Okay.
I can go up to about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to throw the spear at the left one.
Okay, when you say call weapon a spear, you're calling your sword a spear, or you have a...
I have an ability called weapon. You instantly call an unattended weapon within range.
Ah, okay, so you're calling another spear. Okay, so you're grabbing a spear, essentially.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and roll for... which one are you throwing it at, the grunt or the brute?
I was gonna throw it at the left one, whichever that one was, but I missed anyways.
Okay, so you grab your spear, you run forward, and you toss it with your hand, and you split the same exact spear that Liliana threw earlier right down the middle.
Oh god,
We're good at this.
we're good at this, guys. We're so good at this.
You guys know what you're doing.
Okay.
Hey, at least we didn't hurt a party member. That's all that matters.
Hey, at least I didn't root everybody.
Okay, so the brute moves forward and attacks and goes for Boulder. You are the closest one, buddy.
I know. 5.
He misses. He swings wildly and with his double axe and misses. Simona is out.
I'm here. I'm back.
Oh, you're back?
Yeah, I'm back now. Sorry, my Skype blinked out.
Okay. He misses, luckily.
Yeah.
Sophia, it is your turn now. You have your wolf. You actually have to control your rolling ball of flame right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You cannot move it in range of anyone, so just move it anywhere around Boulder would probably be the best way I would say to go for it, because it can only move 30 feet per round.
Gimme. I'm just gonna move it next to Boulder in front of the brute.
In front of the brute?
Yeah.
Okay. Your rolling ball is right there. And
Okay.
then your wolf can move to the brute if you wish to.
Okay, right now I'm gonna move myself a bit
Okay, go ahead.
to, like...
Your bull strength also has gone off of your wolf.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go right there, and then I'm going to cast Bull. I'm gonna have my wolf move too.
Wolf move to you?
Yeah. And I'm gonna cast Bull Strength on him again.
Alright, that takes up both of your actions, so right now it is Allie's turn.
Yep.
Is your husband in the shower again, Mariah?
Have you properly diffused the explosions?
No, the explosives are still going. They're in their first round of 3.
Okay.
So it goes down 1 integrity for the next 2 rounds, and then after the next round it explodes.
And it's that little purple thing next to that critter in there right now.
Yep.
It's the thing that actually kind of looks like a dynamite.
There we go. I can move close enough. I'm gonna go put it out.
You stomp out the explosive, the fuse.
Yes.
And the explosives are. Make sure you write in your inventory. Do you wish to take the explosives with you?
Yeah, it might be a good idea to pick them up so the orc next to me doesn't fucking light them.
Okay,
Just a thought.
put dynamite in your inventory.
How many sticks?
3. Actually, no. Hold on.
Decide. Actually, I'm writing in pencil today. It doesn't matter. No, I don't have an eraser. Decide.
Oh.
To take down a wall, it's going to be
A lot more than 3.
Yeah, I think I want 3. I just saw through there. 25 sticks of dynamite to punch through the wall.
Oh,
I have some ideas for the dynamite already.
What, throwing grenades?
Basically, yeah.
What the head off?
Bring it on, orcs.
So my squirrel is now
Well,
dead.
just like, just like a white one shoving up an orc's ass and run.
I can do that.
Well.
Just made this boss fight really easy.
You are next to a grunt. Do you still have another action or no?
I mean, in theory, I could, yeah. So, I mean, I stomped it out. I moved, so that should be it. I don't think I have enough attack.
The grunt looks at you and goes to swing.
I mean, he could, in theory, hit me and then I can defend myself.
He rolls a 4. He misses.
You silly dude. Let's see what I roll then.
You're rolling for counterattack?
Yeah, I'll roll for my counter. Why do they insist on rolling against me? I don't understand.
That counterattack hits.
There you go.
Some of Allie's attacks have not hit yet. That is the question.
It's a very good question.
The answer to that is I have no idea. You roll 13 damage. You put out the as you're putting the dynamite into your bag. You grab your sword and just quickly cut his head clean off, and he dies. So now there's only.
Okay with letting you live. But you just have it's just like the innkeeper. Like I was perfect.
That's what I was gonna say. It's the barkeep all over again.
It's the barkeep all over again.
Yeah, and he's like, I just hit you in the head with this rolling pin. It's just like now I have to kill you.
Okay, so the brute is still alive, and his turn has already been happened. So Simona, it's now yours with to do whatever you need to do. Your paint gun has been fired, so you're still reloading. Yep, it's in the reload round.
I'll let them deal with the guy over there, and I'm gonna shoot the guy closest to me.
Oh my god, I can see her now.
I know, I was gonna say she came back in, I can see her.
I can't see her.
You know what? I know exactly.
I can't see you now, Mariah.
Hold on. We
But I
can all
don't
see
see Steven.
four people. That's exactly what it is. We don't have.
I just lost Mariah's
Yeah,
camera.
Steven, I know exactly what it is now.
What is
We
it?
can, because we're not paying people, we can see up to 4 people at once.
I can only see 3.
Well, no, there's no more pain for Skype, Allie.
Oh, well then I have no idea that,
Yeah.
because...
So you're going to attack this one grunt over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
My back.
You missed with both rolls.
I know.
The arrows fly in front and back of him, and he's now alerted, and he starts to move towards you. Both him and his partner.
I've never watched a movie with you.
So, next,
What is your
Liliana, it's your turn.
Call her out. Hold on, sorry.
It's alright.
I don't think she wants to go, buddy. You go back and watch your movie, okay? Okay.
It's your turn. Her attacks both failed. She's moved 2 grunts to your location.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, they're moving closer to your location. They're alerted to you. You still have 1 brute to contend with.
Well, what I'm going to do is, because everybody's going where the brute's at, so I'm going to go to the grunt. I'm going to move forward a couple of spaces. And I'm going to roll for acid splash again.
Oh, you're going to attack. You're going to attack the grunts.
Yeah, the one that looks like. Well, I can only see 1 health. It looks like it has half-life.
I'll move them. There's.
Yeah.
You entertained? Are you entertained?
I was moving them so that he's insane. He's okay. So you're moving that acid splash. Wow. Yep. Okay. You hit crit. Roll another d20. I swear your freaking dice are loaded.
No, I don't think they are.
Not so much apparently. Okay, so roll for damage. You did succeed in that at least.
Wow.
1 damage.
I hit him for 1. Yay!
So your dice are rigged to allow you to hit them. That's about it.
Hey, that says
though.
something. That says something. I'm going to move behind these 2 just to keep them alive in case they need a healer to a degree. My wolf moves towards the brute. These 2 for that. He rolls crit. Okay. Alright, so he does damage to the brute at least. That's something. D6 plus 1. To the form of 2 damage. The wolf charges forward and just goes and bites the toes of this brute. Huge freaking toes. Let's see. The next is the grunt. This grunt here. He moves forward. And Liliana, you're about to he's going to attack you with a sword.
Oh, don't touch me.
And he misses actually.
Thank
so
God.
Feel lucky. He swings wildly and he swings and glances right near your hair, chops off a little bit of it.
You got a haircut. I needed a haircut.
Attack?
Sorry?
Can she roll for a counterattack?
Yeah, you can roll for a counterattack.
Yeah, I'll roll for a counterattack. I'm gonna counterattack with burning hands.
Roll the hit first.
Oh, just kidding. Go to 12.
Your counterattack misses.
Boo.
Actually, no, hold on. Your counterattack hits. Never mind, hold on. You're doing burning hands?
Yeah.
Okay, your counterattack actually does hit. My bad. Go ahead and roll for damage. 2d4. I should say 2d4.
Are you enjoying yourself? Are you satisfied? Well, I guess shake till your heart's content then.
Your hands start on fire and grip him around his throat and around his collar of his armor, and you see the armor start to melt as he starts to fall to the floor, but doesn't entirely die. So he's almost dead. Fia, it's Austin's turn actually. Austin, you're up.
Don't skip a turn.
You're after Austin and the brute, Fia. I was a little lower on than I thought.
Okay.
I'm going to attack the brute with my bastard sword.
Oh yeah.
Kill.
Remember the attack is bonus is 26. Okay.
You hit.
That's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit on the brute. So the damage is 1d10 plus 6.
Kill.
He hasn't
Kill.
rolled yet.
Kill.
Oh, you're drawing the cat. Okay. You swing with your bastard sword hard, and you strike him right in the side for 10 damage.
No.
Now it's the brute's turn. He's not a happy camper.
No.
He swings at the ball of flame and misses, and at the same time he swings at Boulder as well, and he also misses Boulder.
Can I reflex?
You can reflex. You can reflex your counterattack. Yeah, if you want.
Kill. Kill.
He cannot use an axe properly. Apparently, this guy does not know how to.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing. You miss as well. Fia, now it's your turn to control the ball of fire. Last round for that.
Is that a roll D20?
No, it's just moving. He has to do a reflex save with your ball of fire.
With him? Just him?
Yeah, he has to do a reflex save. So +2 for reflex. He does not make the reflex save for that.
Okay.
So you're going to roll another, shoot, I just had it. 2d6, for fire damage for that. He rolls 6 damage. The ball rolls over him and slams right into his armor and dissipates. The armor begins to melt through the flames, and he staggers a bit.
Okay, now I'm gonna throw my wolf at him with his extra +4, I remember, right?
+2, actually.
+2.
No, yeah, no, you're right, it's +4 for the bull's turn.
So it's D20 +4?
Yeah, D20 +4. You, oh shit.
Don't make it!
Shit.
Right?
The wolf begins to charge. And as he's charging, hold on, let me find this.
Well, yes.
2 hands, 1d8 +9.
No. No.
I got this around.
Mother Christ.
You okay over there?
Apparently I can't add slashes correctly. Your wolf takes 17 damage. Because as he's charging, he runs himself into into the orc's axe.
Is he dead now?
Yep.
Fuck!
You can't keep any animal companions. You're a really bad druid.
I was gonna say
First
that.
time I've lost animals, okay?
Lost their animals and tangled the party. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Your squirrel redeemed you, himself, and you. So, before he died. Aw, Raya.
I didn't do it.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Alrighty. That was Fia's turn. Allison, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, my biggest dilemma right now is I don't want to mess with the adorable little creature. You guys are handling the adorable little creature just fine.
Well, the thing is, you're not in range for anything else.
I know. I could, in theory, go play with the boss, but that would be bad.
Well, actually, no, you can't, because he's on another level. He's just showing that's where he's at.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the top of a tower.
I guess I could go play with this one since they got
Do
that
we
one
know
covered.
he's on top of a tower, like all of us?
I told it.
Yeah, well, he wasn't there. Yeah, you saw he was on top of the tower through your scouting trips last night.
Can I yell something to her?
If you want.
Yeah, have it.
Why don't we use the dynamite to crumble the tower that he's standing on?
Why don't we wait for that?
Yeah,
We could technically do that.
yeah.
Just saying.
But if we had qualms with blowing up a wall, do you think the tower would be better?
Yeah, because they won't be able to escape. Because there'll still be a mountain of rubble there to deal with.
True.
And it might kill the boss. Might make our job real easy.
True.
And if it doesn't kill him, it'll at least hurt him.
Okay, I am gonna whisper this one. My phone's not on me, so I'm gonna whisper you this one here.
Okay.
Okay.
Or here, I'll just do this.
I'm curious. I'm guessing you're saying it the way I'm thinking about it.
Yes, well, it's the only way I can make fire in a situation like this.
You don't have flint and tinder?
I am able to make it myself. Why would I carry it?
Okay. Roll a d10 for percent dice to see if it lights. How many sticks, mind you, as well? All 25?
We only need it to crumble. We need to disable it enough so it falls over. So what? 12 would be enough to knock it over.
Now, mind you, here's also the other problem with physics. Where are you standing?
Yeah.
I'm a bitch, son of a bitch. The rest of them, they'll figure it out. I'll just tell them to run and we go. Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, you said it takes a couple turns for it to actually blow up.
Okay.
There you go.
The 12 sticks light and start to count down the amount of fuse on them left. They have one turn before they blow.
I suggest you bastards run.
Okay, which means you have one more round to deal with the brute or just let the brute try and go. He has now seen the lit fuses, by the way, and heard all of this happening.
And she just dips.
You can't move yet.
That's right, I moved already once to get over that way. I was gonna say, I'll just take my turn now. Let's let run.
Okay, last turn of the night before this all happens, because we're running short on time for... Then it's Simona's turn. Simona, you have one grunt in front of you and another grunt farther back.
The thing is loaded, so I'm gonna put it where the X is.
Okay, rolling 8 d20s this time.
Don't kill yourself again. Ha! None of them killed themselves.
2 hits, 1 crit, so...
I love it. No one died this time. Congratulations, the trained warriors didn't kill anyone that they weren't supposed to this time.
Okay, so it's another D8.
That book's not gonna do anything for you, Cat.
Roll 2d8. Okay, so this grunt takes 7 damage. This grunt takes 1. You see another volley of arrows come by, and more, and the ground is starting to be littered with arrows. Well, it's a volley. It's not meant to do much damage. This group now has seen the commotion and is moving this way. So they're trying to escape.
Move towards the tower.
Oh no, they're moving away from the tower. Let's not kid ourselves here.
They wouldn't know the dynamite's there.
Well, they've seen the volley, so they're moving towards the volley that has happened. However, you have one. You do need to reload for 1 round, and now they are out. They're waiting for a arrow shipment. They're out for 2 rounds.
No, but I'm gonna shoot the guy that's over there in the middle.
Right here or right here? The one that's out in the field?
Yeah, out in the field by himself.
Okay, you do succeed in hitting.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, you both of them missed. Never mind. Okay, I see that. You're using rapid fire, both of them. No. You actually missed. Both arrows fly right past him. He dodges both of them very quickly and continues to and moves forward one space during the charge. Let's see. Next is going to be Grunt's turn. So that Grunt actually decides to move forward more. It's actually his turn. He's the higher one up.
Oh!
And
No!
And decides to swing at you, Simona.
Okay.
And severely misses. He takes his longsword and tries to swing at you, and you very deftly just move out of the way. And come forward, and he does nothing to you. Do you wish to try and do counterattack?
Sure.
All right, roll for counter.
D20?
Yep, D20. Plus your strength modifier, which is
11.
Was 11?
11 total.
11 total. Your counterattack misses with the bow. Okay, next is going to be after Simona, Liliana. You have 2 orcs essentially around you. One's almost dead, and the other is very much alive.
And I have a turn to move away from the tower, correct?
Yeah, you have.
Or am I not in range? At some point?
You will. You do need to move. In fact, actually, everyone needs to move.
Oh, I would have moved if I knew that.
So, there, you move 2.
Um,
Boom.
Ha!
Not like your arrows did much. No, you moved 1. That gets you out of range. Still with an attack. That's the retcon. Okay, so you need to move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. You said, Simona, is that her name?
Yeah, Simona.
You said she's out of range?
Range itself, I'm drawing the line,
I just feel bad because we keep butchering her name.
is right there. That's where the range is at.
Okay.
Y'all.
So
So if I move here, I'd be fine.
if you
right?
move there, you will be fine, yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move here. And I'm going to acid splash. No, I'm going to burning hands, the one in front.
Okay, you're going to have to make a reflex save right now.
Okay.
Roll a d20. And pray you
Oops,
beat...
maybe if I typed right.
Plus 3.
Plus 3, 18.
You successfully dodge his a swing with a sword to try and catch you, since you went right around him.
Yeah. Okay, and then gonna roll a d20 for
Acid splash.
burning hands.
Oh, burning hands against
No. Against the one right in front of me, because I can grab him.
Okay, so basically the one that's still got almost full health.
Yeah.
You're not gonna move? Oh, okay, she's okay. I was supposed to say, like, you're not gonna get out of the way.
No, that's why he tried to attack me, because I moved by him.
Yeah, she basically whips right around.
Or jumped over him.
You do not make the hit. So.
On whose turn does the dynamite go?
It will be on the last turn of Relaya's.
So once I move my ass, it explodes.
Well, once she moves, it goes boom.
Okay.
Move your butts away!
Yeah, you gotta run and quit. So I suggest, Boulder.
Stick that pretty ass.
No, I'm getting the hell out of there. Screw that brute. I'm getting out of there.
Okay, you done that, you missed. You try and grab him and you just end up missing with burning hands. Excuse me. So now this grunt moves forward to attack me.
That brute's gonna get blowed up.
No one said he was smart. He ends up missing. He ends up taking his sword and swinging it and misses. I dodged successfully out of that. Austin, actually, hold on. I read that out of order. It's supposed to be my turn, then the grunts, but oh well, I'll take it. I'll attack first and then move. So I'm going to roll my mace. So roll D20 plus 3. I crit. And I don't successfully crit. So roll 1d8. Plus 2. 5 damage. I swing my mace and slam him right in the side of the head with the mace. And he falls. I haven't moved yet, so I run out of the way. Right around Emeridia. And I'm out of range of the tower. So, next, the grunts. So the grunt's dead. Austin, it's your turn. What do you wish to do since you have to run like a wind?
Peace out. I'm out.
And my wolf also does the same thing. Fia, it's now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna,
You have enough range to run.
yeah, but I'm trying to see if I can at least, like, knock him down, like, a little bit more, like, with a...
You're about to be crushed by a tower.
Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, honey, but if you don't move your ass, you're gonna be dead with the orc.
The orc is about to be crushed unless he moves. I'm gonna tell you this much right now. In fact, watch this. He sees. Yeah, okay. He moves this way. That's his range.
He's dead.
He's dead. There's
Poor guy.
Okay, I feel better now. I don't need to attack.
Okay, Relea, do you wish to? It's your turn now.
I'm going to run. I'd run like my fucking life depends on it.
Because it does.
She runs quickly around, and now you hear this massive popping, and all of a sudden, this massive fireball just ignites and erupts straight out of the tower. And you feel shaking. The ground is starting to shake as the tower begins to collapse. You hear an orcish yell come from the top of the tower as he dives off the falling tower and lands right here.
No.
Oh.
Should have killed more orcs before we brought him down.
Huh?
Probably should have killed more orcs before we got him down.
Yeah, but now they should run with like little pansies. Like, oh my god, they just killed the boss.
The tower falls. And let's see.
Is that a better representation of a wolf there?
Well, yeah, that's my wolf, because I saw it.
Okay, I thought it changed shape on me. I'm clearly on drugs. Forgive me.
It's a bird.
It looks more like a bird. Yeah, it looks like a pigeon just took flight.
Alright, he roll 7 d10s.
He would totally be hurt by the fall.
He takes 41 damage. This brute does. The orc rolls, takes no damage from the fall. He has he has a couple feats to stop from that.
Oh.
Yeah.
We definitely should have waited.
The brute dies. Now, this entire section of the battlefield is covered in rubble. You still have 13 sticks of dynamite left. So here's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so you have, right now, one half the battlefield is completely unusable. There are 11 orcs still standing, plus the boss. This grunt, mind you, I forgot this entirely, has taken, let's see, he's a little bit inside the zone of damage. So, let's see, he's going to take half that, 21 damage.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. So, yeah, there are 11 orcs left, plus the boss. So, we're gonna stop this here, pick this up next week. From all of us here at D20 Brigade, I just want to say good luck and happy gaming.